I need to practice accessing the universe within me and feel that a daily practice when I wake up would be helpful in accelerating my ability to access all that is. What practice or practices would you suggest?
Number one, even right before we get out of bed, is all right, higher levels universe, take command of the day and all the unfoldments. And then let's just sit on our bed. We sit on the side. You can lay down if you want, or even over coffee, just start putting something in your hand. It could even be a watch. Let's just start feeling the presence of it until we can start to feel all the energy, consciousness emanating from it, and then following it all the way up your arm to your shoulders, all the way into and through your pineal pituitary gland. Then at other times, just put one hand over the other. Because what we're doing is instantaneously becoming connected. So let's just take a breath. And really, no longer than 5 minutes, unless you so choose to, but this is just as we're starting the day. Starting to get everything moving and going and expanding. Then taking another breath, let's put down the object. This could be another exercise, or you can just incorporate it if you'd like. Taking another breath. I'm trying to take a breath, but I can't breathe. Okay. So right now, taking the hands like that, and then putting one hand right on your heart, just to where you can start to feel the physical connectedness. And then let's welcome in the highest vibratory level of energy that best accommodates you, or higher levels take command of the body. I want to feel my real self, not just flesh and tissue. And then starting to feel the warmth on your chest, flowing all the way through your heart. And then there's times where you just want to pull it out. Not the heart, the hand. So from here, let's just pull our hand in and out. Letting it just open and open and open. And we can keep going further out. And then we can move it down to the solar plexus, which is pretty important to do in the morning because you don't want to be ran by your solar plexus. Let's honor you have one, but now it's where we're not taking in or taking on any debris. And sometimes if you have free time or however, in the evening, let's just put our hand there and watch what arises and surfaces for you. That has kept the solar plexus being tight anyways. And then we can put our hands on our leg, up on our throat, if we feel constrained. We can just lay back and put our hands like that, with the welcoming forth the complete cellular mind-body alignment energy. We can switch them around and welcome in the complete cellular soul memory clearing. But with these practices, then we want to get up, putting our feet shoulder width, gently bending our legs to where we feel super integrated within and throughout the body, to where we can still feel that pulse of energy and consciousness coming through you and starting to emanate amplifiedly, but also exponentially, to where we're playing in more of a dance of a silhouette. And then, of course, let's get all ready for the day. And then just touching base one more time. And these are great reminders for you, but also for the mind, that all the stuff that is so often protected from, so all the stuff that is so often ran through, then none of it really, sincerely, literally has a hold. And then as we're opening and opening, then let's turn our hands around and starting to feel all the in here, like the walls or anything really, but you can go beyond the walls, so forth and so forth. But it's a great reminder of who you really are, rather than all the stuff that keeps being bombarded at you that you're no longer willing or wanting to play with, to let overtake you. And then what happens from here? You start to feel day after day more and more integrated, more and more merged, more and more married with your higher levels. But then this beautiful stream starts opening up all the way through your physical structure. And the thing that's fun about it is that you'll feel all kinds of different sensations, which is part of the beauty, but it's just areas opening up and opening up. And then to boot, we're also playing with optimum health and well-being, because we're running particles of light, particles of gold, all the way down through and within our physicality. And we're letting it flow. And then, of course, watch how your presence grows and grows and grows more and more and more and more here, to where you become so expressive, so expansive, but also, like we're playing with tonight, working together with reception, that, we start to become more aware even of the body taking a breath. And then we even get to start seeing these beautiful little particles and gold particles of consciousness that flow in and then flow out. But then that's where we're also going further and further and further, more expressive, more amplified, more radiant, and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Faster than ever, more than ever, and clearer than ever, to compliment you, to give to you. But then all the chit chatter doesn't have that hold anymore, because then we're saying, all right, be gone, so be it. Or from all the mass collective raining down on you, constantly bombarding. Not happening. It's not about me. It's not me. It's just a lot of little particles of consciousness with an overlay. And then we start watching how within our world, the situation starts to open up. That one over here starts to open up. And then, oddly enough, how everything goes full circle, comes right back into and through us to be able to give to you and become much more receptive. And then where everything starts dancing together, communicating together, and where we get to start playing more and more and more with the pineal gland that is activating, opening up. And then watching how all of it starts to open and pull back, open, pull back, until eventually it's wide open. And where we're so beautifully able to run with it, to dance with it, and also letting so beautifully all of it work in harmony. So that's where I'm never concerned about receiving. It's the expression, because the receiving takes care of itself as we're in this state and in this place.